fucking thing. What's good, y'all? Happy birthday. I'm not currently, although I will be again soon, I'm sure, and I have been many times before. Also, hello. Are you homeless? You're goddamn right it is, bud. Do I like ice? I do, but I don't do it anymore. Yeah, are you homeless is a nice way to start a conversation, that's for sure. Wow, this is the most bullying I've ever gotten on here, I guess. Just come at me like that. That's alright. Whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the one who went online. Can't blame the internet for being the internet. You're good, man. I don't care. It's fine. I mean, I have been before. That's just a wild way to start a conversation, but I guess, I don't know, maybe I need to brush my teeth or something. I don't know. Play some Blues Clues. I don't know. I can't remember any of the blues. We just got a letter. I don't know. I know a SpongeBob song. Winnie the Pooh. People are wild on the internet, dude. They just like, come on, are you homeless? Play me a song. Play me a song from a children's program, you homeless son of a bitch. Yeah, I did. I made this. You a drug addict? Play me the song from... Play me the Off of the Hard Box song, you homeless sack of shit. I made this. I made this out of I believe this is a can that's for polishing cars, and then I carved this from the leg of a table. It's just 2 strings. It's kind of like a can Joe, but I put lower strings on it to play like sort of bass sounds with. No, I'm literally where I am is a shed that I live in. I rent a shed that I've converted into where I live. What's up? What's up? Hell yeah. It is actually. Thank you very much, Debonair. He's fucking rude, people. It's so funny. You what? You help. But I see there are a lot of homeless people who do this, and I have done this while homeless before. I have been homeless in the past. Bro is a cardboard box. He just set to look like a room. I would find that more impressive than sad if somebody had done that. God damn, that would be fucking cool, man. Somebody made a cardboard box look like it's like a set. That would be tight, dude. Y'all motherfuckers are haters. You just come online. Exactly. I'm in a shed. It's a shed. Yep, it does suck, but it happens. I've been homeless many times, so I'm not trying to say that there's not any good reason for you to think that. Maybe we just carry that air about us. You know? But, went to rehab, and now I live in a shed, so we're a little bit above it now. It's a gradual thing. It's crazy how people they come into like they come into these chats and they're like condescending to people, and it's like, yo, you're sitting here talking to me. like like I'm actually like doing something at least. You get goddamn. Yeah, dude, that's so funny. What are you gonna do? It's just tobacco, folks. Relax. Play the Blues Clues theme song. That's what's up. Hell yeah. I never got into weed like since high school. I didn't like it, so I wish I could do it because everybody's it's like a loophole. It's like people have a great relationship with marijuana, but it doesn't do anything for me. Blues is the shit. Blues music. I'm guessing is what you're talking about. Blues Clues. Yeah, somebody said Blues Clues, and then somebody said Winnie the Pooh. People are fucking wild, dude. You goddamn right. So don't blame me, man. I'm a product of the environment. You rude motherfuckers. The best part is typically when I stream, I do it in a part of the shed that I've made to look a little less like the shed that it is. But for whatever reason, I decided to sit over here today. And you guys were all over that shit. And there's literally people on here who are like in the street trying to get hotel rooms. I can't imagine the kind of shit those people fucking get, man. Pepper. No, man, I've been homeless. It sucks, and I'm effectively homeless. I guess I don't know how long have I been sober. So I'm not sober, but I've kicked ice. Um, I always said I go back to drinking. Um, I like to drink, and it's not really a problem for me. I don't go to meetings. I don't consider myself one of these like program people who has to go all or nothing with sobriety, but I don't do speed anymore. As a like since I got it, I went in there in like September. So my house caught on fire. My roommate fell asleep smoking a cigarette and killed herself. sucked. Ended up on the street, and then after a little while, a friend of mine ended up working at a rehab facility here in Tucson, and I ran into him, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll go." So I went to a 30-day program, and yeah, I've just been trying to keep it together since then. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, some days are harder than others. uh, sometimes because I need to buy strings and stuff, you know. Because the thing with making these from salvage materials is these bits, these machine heads, are more or less the only things that are very good at doing the job that they do. I've tried to do it with all kinds of different hardware. Um, but at the end of the day, you just gotta have tuners, man. Or at least I do. I'm not very good at other things yet. But the strings also, and the tuners, and everything else has to be replaced, or can be replaced with other things. But on top of that, so I dumpster dive most of the materials, and right now I'm in a I'm in a situation. I need to go back to Texas soon to deal with a warrant issue, and so I'm trying to raise money for that. So I've been selling the instruments as well, and that, and trying to monetize YouTube, which is not even close to happening, and I'm not going to delude myself any further into thinking that it's going to soon. And I do stand up, and I get paid for that sometimes. So those are my only sources of income right now, because I am not working, because I need to go back to Texas and potentially be put in jail for a little while before I can reliably be employed. So I've got like 45 days to do that. And also, because of the legal situation, I can't get a license until I go there. So they want me to... Am I going to wear the set? No, I have ones that are more appropriate for seeing a judge. I'm going to try and look a little less wascally. These are like, bunny ears are perfect, you know what I mean? Drug addicts and bunnies, they got a lot in common, man. All they want to do is fucking go like this. But that was awesome, man. There was like an active chat happening, and like normally if I'm on here this late, it's kind of slow. But people were coming here and shitting on me. That was awesome. We need more of that. Yeah, that's a drag, man. I'm in Tucson. That shit's happening everywhere. Fortunately, I never really got into the fentanyl thing. It's not really. It was never. I was more of an upper person all my life. But I guess it's in a lot of stuff now, so it could have happened. It could happen to anyone. That's another thing to remember. You judge, but it can happen to you, man. You fucking break your knee, and they fucking pump you full of morphine while you're down there until you recover. Next thing you know, you're out there at the fucking bus stop talking to people. Yeah, it's good. Carry Narcan, even if you don't know, even if you don't think you know anyone who might need it, even if you don't need it, because you never know, man. The fucking fentanyl problem's out of control now. Yeah, you could say that. It's a yeah. At the end of the day, it's we all make our choices and shit. But like it's still sad to see someone die. I mean, I've seen fucking drugs fuck people up, but that doesn't necessarily mean they deserve to die. It would be intentional. Is that better? Are you okay? Is AJ all right? What? What's them on my dole? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. This is when they first came out in the 90s. Yeah, man, but fentanyl's a lot stronger and it's a lot more everywhere to use later for what? Eye of the Tiger Vigilance. That's right. Yeah, watching someone that you know and that you've always liked and respected, man, just sit there so fucking nodding off and they're fucking stealing people's credit card information, man. My best friend, fucking all the way through high school, he's all fucked up now. And it's getting to the point where it's like, man, I wish you would just die already. I'm sick of watching you steal from your mom and shit. This is fucking sad. I haven't seen him in years. Man, if I was stealing people's credit card information, I wouldn't be living in no shit. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's like I've seen drugs, like some people they get way more fucked up than others. It seems to be like more or less the same percentage with the fentanyl thing, but the people who get fucked up, they are long gone, man. And it's a drag, man, because it doesn't look like they're having any fun. Like they don't even get the feeling of getting high or relief even. It's just like this fucking it's shackles. It's a drag. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. That's what people want to do. I mean, I got the donation for my Cash App thing is in my description. I accept donations. I'm not on here specifically just like begging for them constantly, and like I'm not trying to pity party anyone. I honestly was just gonna sit here and play the guitar and talk a little shit, and then people started coming at me with homeless shit and drug shit. Well, I didn't get on this subject. Fucking Winnie the Pooh. No, it's a shed. Wouldn't it seem like a shed is more believable than a treehouse? I don't understand the jab here. Yep. Hold up. I was just playing one of them. I got another one over here. This is my favorite one that I built recently. So, it's made out of... No, I'm not. I'm made out of a wooden spoon that I got. The fretboard is a yardstick from Ace Hardware, right? That would be cool though. And so I wanted it to, so I bore a little hole in the bottom of it here, see? And on the back, I repurposed a speaker from a Bluetooth speaker, and then I soldered it to the jack here. So this is actually an electric wooden spoon guitar. I know, it's tight, right? Well, let me see if I can get this thing going, tune it up a little bit and play something. It's totally functional. So yeah, I've been making money selling these a little bit. Plug it in. It's a little late to be plugging it in. But if you go to my channel and you go through some of the shorts, you can hear it. If it weren't so late, I would absolutely do that for you guys. But I feel like that would be kind of irresponsible right now. Now where's my slide? I had a little slide over here a minute ago. Oh, this will work. I would love that. Daria's friend is also cool. I know, it's kind of cool, right? So yeah, there's this one, and then this one, which I just showed you guys a minute ago. I know, right? I have great teeth for a tweaker my age. I try to take good care of them. Thank you. That one's just like a little tin can that I found that's like polishing cars. This one's just got 2 strings on it. This is just like some glass tile I found as the nut in the bridge, and a wooden ruler. Let's see what other ones I got hanging around. I got a couple other ones still right now. This one's just a little cookie tin and a piece of extruded aluminum. It's just 1 string. And I like this one because I can't quite figure out what's happening on this scene here. That's why I picked this one. I actually got this one at Goodwill. So tell me if you can figure out what's happening here. So there's these little girls are in a sled, and there's a dog, and it looks like she's like warming this one's fingers. And then this kid went and got some tree branches. And then on the side here, they're like hanging out. I can't figure out what the hell this is supposed to be. So that's why I picked this one up, because I don't know what is happening in it. I don't, I'm just getting used to playing the guitars that don't have 6 strings, so I don't have any songs that I know how to sing on it. I just started building them. I love that someone complimented my teeth. I got negged by the internet. I would love to sing you a song, but unfortunately I do not possess the capability. That's the real answer is I'm not being bashful or coy. I just can't do it. And then I've got 2 other ones here I can show you guys. So this one's just one I'm working on, so I'm not done with this one yet, but yeah, I've got to finish making the holes here and get this one all done. But I like the Holy Bible thing is tight. Well, I should very much like to dance. I certainly would love to earn that money. That's for sure. But unfortunately, it's a task that I cannot perform. But yeah, and sometimes what I like is like this one is still open, so you can still see the Jesus, and there's Jesus inside. I like the ruler neck. I think that people respond to it. One of the first ones I made and sold had the ruler neck on it, so yeah, I like those. Oh, I forgot to mention that on the inside of this one, there's a spring stretched out, so it gives it a little bit more resonance, makes it a little louder and more echoey and reverberates. And the one other one I've got, I'm trying to remember where it is. Where the fuck did I put that thing? I can't remember where I put it right now, but I don't know if you can see back there. I'm going to make one out of that pizza paddle soon. Thank you very much. I think that they're cool too. Yeah, no, it's something I got into, and I was hitchhiking, and I was in San Antonio, and somebody stole my guitar. And it really sucked. So I started looking into making cigar box guitars, because it's like a thing. So this is like something like this is something that poor black people were doing during slavery and shit. They would just pick up a wire from hay, and then they would like string up the doors of their houses or whatever, and play them with like a slide made out of a Coke bottle, and that's how they did it. So shitty situations bring out creativity in people. That's what I call slavery, a shitty situation. So would you guys care to see the rest of the shed? Check this out. Fuck it, let's do a little tour. You can turn the lights on and shit. Any good music artists I recommend? I've been listening to Femtanol is good. I've been listening to them lately quite a bit. Hold up. All right. That's the one that I've been listening to lately. So this is the shed. And yeah. All my tools and bullshit. That's a painting that my friend that died in the fire in June. Yeah, I mean they make interesting music. Are you telling me that you don't listen to any musicians who do or talk about drugs? Because your taste in music is probably pretty shitty, bud. Yep. And oh, I got some leather pants with the Baphomet on them. Yeah, my friend who died, she had this like weird fixation with painting specific people. So she did a lot of paintings of Bill Murray, Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes, I do. I pay to live here. Yes, I pay. And Rodney Dangerfield. But that's one of the only things that I got of hers after the house burned down. Um, and it's actually damaged from the fire even. And so I lived in the guest house out back. And one morning there was knocking at the door and somebody was yelling, saying the house is on fire. I came out. I was about to get in the shower. I was buck naked. Yep, you're goddamn right. You nailed it. And I came out buck naked with my dick in my hand in front of all the neighbors. And there was fire pouring out of her room. And yeah. So yeah, that put me on the street until I went to rehab. And then from rehab, I funneled into a sober living house for all of 2 weeks. And then I ended up talking to a friend who has the shed. I'm renting the shed, which I live in now. Yeah, that's pretty much how it worked out. And I'm actually, honestly, I'm grateful because I'm not on the street. Death Tape. I've never heard of them. That's tight. Um, yeah, I like Danny Brown's new album. Danny Brown's good. Um, there's this punk band called Fuck Money Make Bitches that has a new album out that's really good. Uh, I'm excited for Evil Island's new album, which is a bunch of the people who were in the Blood Brothers. I listen to Primus a lot lately. No, if they wanted me to leave, they'd have to. All they would have to do is ask me to leave, and I would leave. Oh, in terms of like landlord-tenant laws, like if I were to be stubborn, which I would not do. I don't like being where I'm not wanted. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think Arizona is very much apparently a place that leans in favor of the tenant. So I think that you would have at least grounds to get like 90 days out of it. But I like to be gone before I'm asked if I think it's coming. You know what I mean? I don't like overstaying my welcome anywhere. Thank you. Where do I see myself going from here? So first, I'm gonna have to go and deal with some legal problems that I have in Texas, but it's a complicated situation because of the legal problems that I have in Texas. I'm not allowed to get a license or a car, so they want me to come to Texas without the ability to get transportation in order to clear up a warrant. And my hope is that because it was a drug charge, it's crazy. It was like 4 years ago, and so I was in Texas, and I got caught with drugs, and they cited and released me, and then I kept checking online for like 2 years, seeing like is a warrant going to come up for this, and then it never did, and so I figured it was done, and then I got booked to do stand up at the prison here, and they told me I had a dirty background check. So I looked into it. I had a warrant, and literally had just found this out. Just like, and then 2 days later, my roommate gets in an argument with the neighbor. Cops show up, run my name, and I spend Christmas Eve in jail. It's the first time I've ever been to jail. And so it was an extraditable thing. They could have come and got me, but I guess Arizona was giving me a break. They gave me $1,000 bail and said, "Go deal with it." So I still have a warrant. I'm gonna have to go and deal with it and check in with the court every 30 days until I do. Um, my hope is that I'll go back. I'll see the judge. They'll see that I have come and talked to them of my own accord, and that I've in the interim since the time that it happened. It's been like 4 years, and I've been to a 30-day rehab, and so forth. And hopefully they'll cut me some slack. But Texas is not very nice from what I have experienced, so it could end up being a little bit of time. We'll see. Thank you. You have a good night, man. I appreciate you coming in here and talking to me. So I got to deal with that, um, and then from there, I'm not sure. Honestly, it would be nice to get back on the road, and I make a little bit of money doing stand up, um, but without the ability to really travel, extremely lucrative, especially here in Tucson. I mean, I get to work at the club. I'll work on the weekends there, and like whatever shows they have at the bars around here. And every once in a while, I get booked on something out of town, and I'll roll up there with friends, make a little bit of money. Um, but it's not much. Fortunately, I come from punk music, so we don't need a lot. Like I'm very grateful to have this shed. Very grateful. This is I'm not a person who needs luxurious or opulent anything. You know what I mean? When I think of making a living as an artist, my standard of what you would probably think of as making a living is much lower. You know what I mean? Can I eat? Can I feed my fucking nicotine, alcohol habit, and am I able to have some semblance of a life? I'm willing to take a tremendous pay cut to have my autonomy. I don't like having a boss. um, and you know, be able to consume art and music and create it, and then that's enough for me. I don't need much. I don't want much. I've lost everything I owned so many times in my life that I just like. It's all nothing. I've learned all of everyone's everything is just trash that didn't get thrown away yet, man. You know, you spend your whole life, you collect all this stupid shit, you accumulate it, and then you die, and it ends up just being some scumbag like me digging through it all, talking about how stupid it all is, huh? But hey, do whatever you want. Papers. But you know, I've had my house burned down. I've been through so much shit. Yeah, with any luck, you know, I'll clear this situation up. I'll be able to get a vehicle again and keep this thing moving. I've had degrees of success in stand up over the years. Like, you know, I've been doing it for like 13 years with an accumulative maybe 4 years of making decent money throughout it. I'm good at it, but the problem is I'm not good with people a lot of the time. Just don't get a chick pregnant. You got it. That one's gonna be easy. For this cowboy, that one's not gonna be a problem. Ugh, when I think of it, it's just breeders. Either way, this has been an interesting stream, man. It's been a diverse group of people. People were breaking my balls at first, and then they were kind of like chilling out and talking to me. That was fun. I wish there was more of that going on in here when I do this. Blues Clues. Did you guys see where I put my lighter? No. All right, brother. Hey, thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Hopefully I see you again in another feed. By the way, you take care of yourself. Yeah, I probably should. I think I look cute. What's happening over here? You got a Brita filter on your shower head? That's wild. Well, I'm sure that you know more about the subject than I do, Jello Donut. I have to say, it's hard to it's hard to honestly argue with someone who thinks that I should shower. It's kind of my brand to be a little bit grungy. Well, water. Where do you live? No, this has been we've been having a little fun back and forth this time. You know, they're breaking my balls a little bit. I can take it. Whatever. These people are not eligible for hurting my feelings. Michigan, that's cool. Yeah, I lived in rural Arizona in a place called Bouse for a while. We had well water. Coming up on an hour, and I gotta go use the restroom here in a minute. Maybe I'll give it like 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get out of here. You guys want to see my new sunglasses? Check this out. Hey, take it easy, Jello. Yo, that was mad funny coming out the gate. You homeless? You do meth? Sing me the fucking Winnie the Pooh theme song. What the fuck? Fuck? I'm sorry, I'm not taking requests, Momo. That's right. What a strange thing to take issue with. Right, I saw it the first time. Okay. The rabbit ears really got you got a hair in your craw, huh, Momo? You have that strong of an opinion about something that you've been watching for all of 30 seconds. That's tight, man. That's cool. You're someone who knows what they want, and it's not a man with bunny ears. So why don't you move along then? Ain't nobody keeping you here. All right, I've been on here about an hour, and the friendly heckling seems to have dispensed, and now people are just being belligerent. So I think I'm gonna move along with the rest of my night. Get ready for bed here in a second. But for those of you who were in here and were actually being relatively playful, nice, nice. You're just coming in at the last minute, man. I'm about to get out of here, but that sounds good, man. I appreciate that. Um, if anybody's still in here who was here at the beginning and doing the friendly banter, subscribe or don't, and whatever. I appreciate you regardless. Um, you guys remember everything in the desert's trying to kill you. Have a good night.